Hey, welcome back to the Blue Collar Off-Road Podcast, episode 238. We've got Curtis, Logan, and Richie. We're going to be talking about some Harlan shit. The original 238 got done, did, fucked up, so we'll have those guests back on shortly, but yeah, that's my bad. What up, guys?
Nothing. They're all quiet.
Wow, shoot, man. You know how I be.
All right, time to pack up, go home, boys. Y'all suck.
All right. Cut it short. Cut it off. We're done. I said hi. We're done.
Shit, Logan didn't even get to say hi. That was a fast episode. God damn.
I was in the middle of chewing a steak. What can I? You can't start it with a mouthful of steak.
Yes, you can.
You can always talk with a mouthful of meat, sir.
Yeah, Logan.
That's Curtis and my father, not me.
Yes, and it's my meat in your father's mouth.
Disturbing.
Logan, or not Logan. Luke, you were there for this.
I know. That's why I said disturbing.
So just some casual voyeurism, I see.
Yeah, Luke's into some strange shit.
Nothing like a cuck chair in the middle of AOP.
A cuck chair in the middle of the mountains at AOP. Because we got lost.
Yeah, we do that. We're good like that.
I was in danger.
Yeah, didn't you like lose a tire and run out of gas?
No,
just tire.
It was just a tire, and it was just low enough that I should probably do something about it instead of driving all the way back to camp, because we had no clue where in the fuck we were.
This is true. Didn't we end up on the top of like Granny Templeton-ish area, and then we ended up taking Trail 2 out of there, if I remember right, once we finally got back to it?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I'd ever have any idea where we were if we went back out there again. Because for a while there, I don't even think we were on fucking trails. I think, whatever.
It was at the top of Trail 1.
That is an old event. We're here to talk to you about Harlan, Kentucky. The one, the only, Great American Walt.
Curtis, could you do me a favor and just add some more spacing between your words? I don't think you were emphasizing it enough.
Yes.
The Great American Walt was a good fucking time, though. Holy shit.
Do that.
God damn it, Curtis.
He asked me to do it. I got to please the audience.
Well, you're pleasing a special needs kid. That's kind of like frowned upon.
It's not hard to please me either.
Anyways. Yeah, Harlan, that was the second time I went this year. Holy fuck, was that a good time. And the Night Ride Thursday was a good fucking time.
Night Ride Thursday, that was just us, right? Me,
yeah, that was
you,
and one.
Yes.
Logan. That was the one where we actually did a bunch of cool stuff. Like Lil Jaeger that turns out we can't do again.
Yeah, that was when you said, I don't want to go for a night ride. Luke showed up and we went for a night ride.
Yeah, I said I didn't want to go for a night ride.
And I blessed that night ride with this is going to be a nice, easy ride.
Well,
and it was.
No.
It was.
I said it on the way out there just to piss you off.
It doesn't piss me off. It just ruins the entire trip.
I would say this is probably one of our better trips, if we're being honest. So yeah, that Thursday night, we all showed up, set up camp, and then we headed out towards the mountain, and we hit the waterfall. It was hero traction on waterfall because no one had been up it, so we were able to just bebop right the fuck on up it.
No. You and Curtis got it all sloppy, and I couldn't get up it.
Aww.
Sorry that you got sloppy thirds.
And my Crimson Chin bumper wouldn't. I couldn't get my tires where I actually needed them. But that was still
Yeah,
a good
I mean,
fun
Here
time.
comes the Crimson Chin.
the rig was working pretty good though.
Well,
Other
when I
than
got two
Sorry.
idiots in front of me that don't know how to drive, I can see what not to do.
Well, hey,
I
shut
had
the fuck up. I made it right up. I didn't have any issues.
Well, yeah, because we watched the first idiot exactly show us what not to do.
Yeah, well, no, that was on Railbed. Or no,
Well,
yeah,
same,
Railbed.
yeah, same thing.
I went up waterfall second try. I just had to back up and hit it in second.
Yeah, and then on Railbed is when he got himself fiddle fucked all into Jesus, what the fuck was Luke thinking type of territory.
Well, it started off all right. I was straddling both of the rocks in rail bed. I didn't know the size of the drop off because I could only see the front side of the rock going in there, and then it was covered by the tire, and then all of a sudden the fucking tire's just gone. And I'm like, huh, well fuck. And I went to go and hit the clutch pedal, and I felt the fucking transmission binding up, and everything was all just fucking bound up. And then I went to go and try and put it in reverse, and it didn't really like reverse either. It was pretty bound the fuck up in there. I just kind of fucking fell out of the line, like one does.
And then
I
I
don't
had
think
to
you
go
were
play
even in the
bumper
line.
cars. I don't think he was ever in the line. I
No,
think
I
he'll
didn't know
argue
what
with
the
us.
line was. I'm gonna
It
claim that
definitely
I'm
was not
retarded.
whatever you were doing.
But, you know, one good hard swack from the old Curtis mobile, and it got out of there. It just had to get picked up by the ass and carried away. You know,
And then
little
Curtis made it look real easy, and then you walked down and you're like, why is he even going this way? And I one shot it right up, right in front of your fucking face, you loser.
hey, hey. I I had to pull cable for you at Little Jaeger. Quite a bit of cable.
Well, we
Well,
did
that was
also send him
just
the way that he probably shouldn't have gone.
yeah, that was kind of a bad situation.
That was I had fun on it.
Well, my clutch didn't. I mean, I was rev dumping it,
And it was
and
just
you were
dying.
and you with your winch, and it was still stalling. I mean, I was rev limiter clutch dumping it, and it was not moving because I was so bound up in there. I
4
don't
liter
know how I
life.
didn't break anything.
4 liter life. Not enough horsepower to hurt itself.
See? That's what I love
Now,
about it.
Don't
now
you
that
also
I've
still have
seen
stock
everything,
gears, Logan?
no, I'm 538s.
Stock transfer
Why did
case.
why did I think you had stock gears?
I'm not that stupid, Richie.
No, that's Bronco-ish that has stock gears, but he has a 231 or he has a EcoBox 205 in front of the stock gears in the axles.
I was kind of right. It was a Logan.
Just wrong Logan.
Yeah,
And
just
he
the
has a
wrong one.
V8.
Yeah.
That we were not talking about how many cylinders he had.
Yeah, but you can do that when you got a big block. When you got a 4 liter, you can't.
It's okay. Richie's got a Renix, so he's got even less horsepower on tap than we do. He's looking at all of fucking 85 now with how clapped that engine is.
Whoa.
Is that about as blown out as Michael's
86.
engine?
86? Okay.
I got
No,
86.
I don't know the backstory on that Jeep, but it has like okay compression. It's just kind of gutless on the road. The fucking transmission in it shifts like shit too.
What?
Richie's Jeep.
Oh, yeah. But that thing's
It's
old
okay.
and it's a Peugeot. What do you really expect out of it?
It shifts just fine as long as you don't want to go into third. It grinds a lot going into third.
God gives his toughest battles to his biggest soldiers, Richie.
We do have a bell housing for you somewhere.
Yeah.
For why?
AX15.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Honestly, if well, let's see. I'm buying Dwight's LS harness, and I've got Bronco-ish looking for a 45 for me. So if all that comes to fruition, we will see. I might just get rid of one of my spare AX-15.
No, you won't. I'm going to hide them in the woods so you can't.
But it's going to Richie.
Logan
Yeah,
don't love me no more.
And you already gave him my transfer case.
Hey, you two can fight over that. That's on
I will.
you.
I'm going to give him the biggest nipple twist ever when I see him again.
Please?
I also got steel rims for you, Richie, for when you want to put nice tires on.
I thought you already gave me the rims.
Oh, those are the ones that you're gonna slap a set of clap stickies on. I've got the
Okay.
fucking soft 8s that are like absolute shit, but throw a set of 37 DOTs on it and fucking party on.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, fucking, I already bought the gold spray paint to touch up the paint.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
dear God.
Set of fucking clapped ass fucking reds or treps on those. Fuck yes.
Hey, they're already mostly painted. So, some of the paint wore off just from sitting underneath a pine tree.
That's kind of funny. I mean, isn't it goof off just like pine fucking sap and some other shit?
I
don't
ain't
know.
the foggiest idea.
Either way, back to Harlan. Railbed was good. Little Jaeger is a good fucking time. I didn't know what the line was, so I kind of made my own and almost pirouetted off the mountain, but that was cool. Everything was under control.
I think after watching everybody, in the daytime, I definitely should have just done it instead of going up off the right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
At
you
night-
should have done it. Because when we
At
did it the
night, that
next
looked
day,
really sketchy, and I was not about to do a
Well-
really sketchy thing the first trail out. So,
okay. I mean, looking at what happened to me, what happened to Justin and Wyatt. The
well, now
next
the
day,
exit's all different.
yeah.
Yeah, we pulled the rock down, so that's kind of on us.
I told him, I was
Hey,
like, "Hey, man,
that up.
this rock is moving. Let me move this wind line." He was like, "Nah, it'll be all right." It moved it a solid 3 feet.
I mean, it was dragging my fucking Jeep with the brakes locked up, trying to winch him, and I was looking at that fucking ledge just getting close, or edge getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm like, ugh, fuck.
Yeah, he didn't have the greatest of weekends either.
No, he had a relatively shitty one, with lots of rapid explosions.
Total. He totaled the thing.
Yeah. He also sent a drive shaft to go and be with the Lord and Savior, the front axle shaft to go and be part of the junkyard in the sky. He wasn't having fun.
Sounds like he was having a blast.
He kept getting into situations and like he would be doing all right and then something stupid would happen or he would just cut the steering wheel one way and it would just shit wreck.
He pulled a Luke and said, "We're just going to do some easy, nice trails." And
No, he did not.
anytime
He
you
said-
say, yes, he did. He told me while y'all were messing around, you and Michael, he said, we got it back together. He goes, "All right, we're just going to go do some easy, nice trails." Whereas his words, I said, "Oh, dear God." And then
Yeah,
what
and then-
proceeded
Did he
to
really
happen
do that?
is, yes, and that is what proceeded to happen is what happens anytime someone says them words. He completely totaled his shit.
That's on him.
Fuck.
But that
He did
that was
to
like night
himself.
3. That was night 3, so we can get to that later.
Yeah. So we did that. Then we did Lower Rock Garden, and I think John was showing up, so we headed back.
Yeah, because John. That's when John showed up, and then Then we just had a fire and chilled out.
I was gonna say we basically just went to bed.
Understandable. It was Thursday night.
I was
So,
gonna say we had already gone out.
And when we weren't even going to.
Yeah.
no complaints about that little expedition, though. It went well. Friday morning, we went back to Railbed. That went about as well as you would expect.
That was also the earliest I've ever been on trail with that group, with y'all.
Well,
And it
that's
was
because we
very
were all ready
shocking.
to go.
I know. I'm saying that's how shocking it was. We were on trail before lunch.
I know.
And then we
Well,
were,
that's
and then y'all proceeded to suck.
Real fucking bad. Curtis, would you like to explain what happened?
what do you mean? I didn't do nothing wrong. You know, just go to the first obstacle. Luke's up there bouncing around. Axle shafts goes snap. I'm like,
No, I
fuck, I
hadn't
got
even broke
this.
the axle shaft yet.
hang on. This, I will take blame for this because I did say the magical words. So I will take the blame for everybody getting really fucked within the first 20 minutes of the morning ride. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I got up on fucking waterfall. I hit that bitch so hard that it threw the fucking dashboard at me. That was funny as fuck. And like, what do you do when the fucking AC vent controls and like the outer dash section's just hitting you and only held in place by the auxiliary wiring? So I just backed on off of there and put my dash back together and, shoved my little fucking container for like my phone and shit back into the dash and resealed all that up. Let Curtis get up on there, and Curtis.
Did Curtis
And
things.
I was up there. I'm like, oh, you know what? We hit it further to the left, so I'll try going, or we hit it like right up next to the tree the first night. So I went a little bit further right, and I was like, oh, this looks fine. This feels fine. And it starts going up, and it's not wanting to go up, and it starts sliding to the left. I'm like, oh, fuck, this will be fine. It'll just go to the left a little bit, and then it'll catch and it'll shoot me up. Well, all of a sudden, I realized, oh, shit, we keep going left. I'm going to hit that fucking tree. So I hit the brakes, and we did a kickflip.
Right the
It
fuck
was
over.
based on the video, it looked like it was really slow, but riding along with it, that was the fastest roll I have ever had in my life. Because it was like we stopped. I had enough, like I went over. I remember hitting the brakes and then thinking to myself, "Oh fuck, we're going over, aren't we?" As we're hitting the tree, like literally landing the hood right smack in the middle of the fucking tree. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
All right. Well, you might have think you hit the brakes, but from both videos, which I need to get the one off the camera to send to you, the good video from the bottom side, you never hit the brakes, pal. Your tire fell in the hole, and you, by the time you could have hit the brakes, your tires were in the air, wanting its belly rubbed.
Yeah, like I thought I hit the clutch when I broke that Sterling shaft. Nope.
Well, if you watch the videos, as soon as that tire hits, the whole vehicle had already stopped. All the tires stopped spinning.
Well, yeah, but 3 of which were already in the air.
Well, yeah, I still haven't seen the video from the camera, and I want to see that.
I know. I need to get it off. Remind me tomorrow, and I'll pull up the camera.
I have tried to ask you to do that, and you still haven't done it. You just don't love me.
You've not talked to me since we've left Harlan,
That's a good
buddy,
point.
old pal. So
Because you
no,
didn't wait for me.
I waited an extra hour for you to get done at the showers to say bye, and you
Yeah,
did.
well,
You
I
took
was with.
too long.
You could have just gone and hopped in and said bye the proper way.
Well, he was on the other side of the mountain at those showers.
Yeah, because there wasn't showers or rear camping.
An hour in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
And
Might
knowing
have
what
to
I know now, I wish I would have just stayed and left Monday.
Why?
because I came home and did absolutely nothing.
Oh.
So I wish I would have just stayed till Monday and left like Monday around lunch. That way I could have rode all day Sunday with y'all to Lions Den.
Oh, you would have been so fucking mad.
Well, I wouldn't have done it anyways.
Well, no, you would have been so mad. We didn't head out to Lions Den until like maybe 3:00 in the afternoon.
I just expect that when I'm riding with y'all. I've
Man,
given
I
up on
don't-
that. Let's get on trail early. I've given that up. If it's
I
with any of you Northerns, nope. I just gave
that's
up.
bullshit. That is bullshit. Do not include me
Don't
in
lump
that.
us all into that group there,
Do not lump me
buddy.
into that group. The one day when there were not a bunch of people there, we were on the trail very quickly.
I know, Curtis. No, I'm not referring to you.
Call them out. No balls.
Well, all of the rest of the Waltz, they are happy. They are happy to be on trail by 5:00, and then everybody shits their shit out, and then we're back at trail or camp until 2 in the morning, and then we all go back out.
I don't know, man.
I do know that the night ride Friday was somewhat decent. A little bit on the short side, but good time.
No, it
Getting
was short for you.
Yeah. Um,
Oh yeah, you rode with John.
I rode with John during the day, and then I rode with Steady at night.
Yeah, that was God. Whatever trail that was, I don't even know. I promise I'm not as bad as a driver as that video of me shows from old Runs Prime. I was turning the steering wheel, but it was not turning.
How does that work?
The rock bit my steering pretty good. Or no, I think it was my rear tire was getting hooked on that tree, so it wouldn't actually go where I was trying to.
Oh,
Sounds
So-
like a bunch of excuses for being a bad driver.
I mean, I will be the first to tell you I'm a terrible driver, but I looked retarded in that video. It was pretty great. It got to
I
the
was
point
gonna
where I just kept clutch dumping it.
Yeah, you get mad and you clutch dump that thing, and it pogo sticks. It's very funny.
Well, when I start clutch dumping, it actually starts doing something.
And now you see how I ended up with fucking driving how I drive. When you're in a full-bodied rig with a fucking 231 in it, you have to beat on it to get it to move, so that just becomes the normal fucking mode of driving.
Well, I don't resort to that often, but when there was a crowd above me watching and screaming, and I had a bright flashlight in my eyes, I said, we're just going to keep clutch kicking it until something happens.
YOLO.
And then something happened.
It went. That's
It
the exit
sounds
on
like you were-
Killing Time, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a fun little trail.
It's whatever's at the top of Little Jagger, where you just stay straight instead of turning.
Yep.
Whatever that trail is.
That was a good time. It was a nice, easy trail. I see. That's the one thing I really like about Harlan is there's a lot of nice, easy trails that we don't all have to be sitting there eating the shit out of our rigs the entire time.
Yeah, I agree. They're like moderately difficult enough where, like there's a couple of spots where you have to pay attention to driving, and then like you're just going up the trail the rest of it, and you can just kind of go out and explore quite a bit.
It's definitely my new favorite park, for sure.
I went from not really liking it to being a big fan of it. I'm glad I bought the season pass or the year pass. I plan on abusing it next year. Even with
Teach
camping.
me. I need extra. I need to do something about transfer case, either an Eco Box or an Atlas or something. I need some more gearing.
205 in an eco box, homie.
Yeah, at that point I can buy an Atlas.
I'm fucking torn on that myself. I don't really know if I want to just buy the fucking Atlas, but buying the fucking Atlas makes the most fucking sense.
I think the cheapest way is going to be like what Jonar did and do the eco box in front of the 231 and just run it until it breaks, and then buy another $100 231 and just keep cycling them for a while. Because end goal would be a 4-speed Atlas. That way I can have front dig and have all the gear options I want.
See, I don't know if I would honestly do what Jonar did, just because of not being able to have front dig, not being able to have different gear ratios, all that kind of stuff.
Well, so the 231 in low is perfect for park cruising.
Yes.
It's great. I can second, third, fourth gear park cruiser just fine. Some things I was like, okay, I wish I had a little more gear. So that's where that would come in handy. But that's why I want a 4-speed Atlas. Do like a 3.8 4-speed. That way I can have whatever, I can have the 272 to 1, the 3.8 to 1, or the 5, whatever it ended up being. Just have stupid amount of choices.
Yeah, having 3 choices is really nice. Having
Like, I
3
like the
choices for
4 to 1.
gears, being able to do different things like front dig and rear. You know what
Like,
I
I
mean?
like Luke's. I like the 4 to 1 and Luke's, but park cruising, no. That
Yeah,
thing
park
is
cruising is
screaming.
park cruising, it's rough. I'm right now looking at the fucking integrated Eco Box 205, the one where it direct keys into the input on the 205.
Just like
That
mine.
thing's fucking slick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
What gear does the
nice.
205 come
Because it
with?
keep
2 to 1. So you end
not
up
one.
with
And it's like 196 to 1 or some shit like that.
That wouldn't be terrible for park cruising. I mean, it would definitely be a
Honestly,
first,
it's
second
not.
gear.
Honestly, it's real. Granted, a little different situation, but it's not great for me.
Why is
I don't
that?
know.
It seems like I run out of power on hill climbs, and everything likes to get really hot, which I mean it just does anyways. So
yeah, we also have a different ratio split. So with second being in between first and second on an AW4, you have that going for you, and then you can, just kind of pick and choose, or you can throw it in 272 to 1.
that's normally what I do for cruising. And then I just go double low when I need something. Now, when we were street driving, I was using the 196 to 1 quite often because I could actually get up to what I would imagine is probably about 45, 50 miles an hour doing that. No problem.
Yeah, see, I was going back to high. I was going back to 2-wheel drive for that street driving. Going up that hill kind of sucked with the front still being locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that reminds me. So, what was it? The last night we were there when we were all out till like 2 a.m. I don't know. Were you guys? No, you guys weren't still there. You guys already left because we did Lion's Den, came back, made food and stuff, and then went back out, and we were out till like 5 a.m. And oh crap, what's his name? Austin. Austin broke the Comanche. Like the transfer case was making weird noises, and then all of a sudden he couldn't shift it into gear. So you know how tight that turn just leaving the park is, right?
Yeah.
So we got him all backed up and turned around, and we start pulling, or somebody was pulling him back. I can't remember. Maybe it was Nick. And we got up to that turn, and I mean, there's no freaking way he's making that turn up
That
there.
thing's
And
long too.
yeah, it is. And he just kind of motions at me and like tells me to just come in there and just smash into the side of it to take and turn that thing around the corner. I wish my friend wouldn't have been passed the fuck out in my passenger seat so he could take a video of that shit. It was hilarious.
I love how little he cares about that thing.
I know. It's amazing.
I'll get there one day, but I want to. I'm still trying to keep my nice as I can, and God, being around Luke has just ruined it.
Yeah, you
Me?
will fucking have that, dude.
How am I ruining anything?
You pick the dumbest stuff, and you're like, "Hey, go this way," and the next thing I know, I'm in a tree, or I'm stuck with my bumper 4 feet off the ground.
I mean,
That
it normally works.
That does sound like a very Luke thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
think
do.
I think he's jealous of me having body panels still, so he is intentionally making it to where I
Straight
end up
body
like
panels.
his. I'm going to end up like his sooner than he did, and I think that's his goal.
No, I'm just going the way that I ended up driving my shit. And I tell you what I do with mine, and then you try and follow me, and you have more body. So, sorry, can't help you there.
It sounds like you were trying to blame the victim, and you shouldn't be victim blaming.
He's trying to
Kind of
Stockholm
not
syndrome me
cool.
into it.
I'm gonna victim blame Logan on this one. Absolutely. Hey man, let's go riding. Okay, cool. I go do something stupid. He's got to follow me up whatever stupid thing, or he's got to. If he's leading, he has to take the dumb line, so that way I have to take the dumb line, and even if he's in front of me, I'm still going to get blamed for his bad judgment.
Hey, let's go take a nice, easy ride. Oh, here, let's knock out your back hatch.
You did that on a fucking green, dude. I can't help you that you fucking did that on a green.
It was not. I mean, yes, technically it was a green, but that day it was not.
I can't help
You
you.
talking
It's the
about during the
easiest.
meet and beat?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a fucking green to go up to 41. Like, how much fucking simpler of a fucking route plan do you want?
Yeah,
I didn't think that the rigs
listen,
on 40s were
in
going to have a
Logan's
problem.
defense, though, in Logan's defense, I swear all the greens were like fucking blacks and reds that weekend. It was stupid.
Well, I
Yeah,
am the only one that made it up as far as I did. So, Bronco couldn't make it up past even close to where I was. You didn't even get close to where I was.
I had to come up and fucking winch
Te-
you off of that tree.
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say,
as
technically,
high up
Luke
as
never even tried.
No, when I got to the top and then started sliding back down, he never got up that way because he tried to go up there to turn around.
He went up that way to pull you.
Yeah, my Jeep was down at the all the way at the bottom. I had walked up because
I know.
the
I'm
second-
saying at the very top, to where you get to the bypass to go to 41, where all this shit started, and I slid back down the mountain into that tree. I'm not talking about to the tree.
yeah,
Yeah, Luke never tried anything there. The only thing he did was drive up the hill to pull you.
Well, then someone
He
was.
did not try any trail or anything.
yeah, no, I was just sitting back. That was
Because
the fucking
we were
buggy
behind Bronco-ish.
There
Well,
was
I'm
the
going to
dude
keep
that
telling
blew
myself
up.
that. Oh yeah, that's right. And Bryce.
Fucking Bryce, dude. That thing was horror bad. And fucking
Hey.
Eddie Kemp's got that thing now.
Hey, if anyone's going to make that thing great again, it'll be Eddie.
The Rim Reaper Toyota. Fucking. Anyways, Saturday at Harlan was a good fucking time.
Saturday was because that's when we did what was that not crawfish crawl
Fish fossil.
fish fossil was fucking rowdy. That was about the only trail we actually managed to get through with the whole group.
Curtis, I'm sorry I left you at the parking lot for that, but I had to poop.
I am not sorry I left any of y'all. If I hadn't left, we would have been fucking sitting there talking still.
No. As I was leaving, Curtis said, "Hey, wait on me." And I said, "Okay." And then I proceeded to leave.
Good
I see.
dick.
Hey,
Get
but I did
fucked.
wait at you. I waited for you at the trailhead.
You did.
I did as well. I just was further up.
Yeah, that was fun. You did some retarded shit on that thing. You went full acoustic on it.
Luke
I
did.
was the only one to make it
So
on that
someone
line.
else made it. Yeah, someone else made it. I can't
I
think
did.
of it. Yeah, Curtis made it, and then someone else right after Curtis did. I can't think of.
Curtis also went fucking sideways in there and then went up the left side.
But I made it up and over. I made
This
it
is
up
true.
the right
I'll
side.
give it to you.
I made it
Luke,
up the
you
right
can't
side.
say
I
that. You were
made
doing
it.
this. The only thing that saved you, Luke, was that your double A kept you from going back down wheels up. I
You
was
know what?
looking into your passenger side multiple times from the top side.
It was full blown, just fucking rev limiter beatdowns out of there too.
Listen, if it tells you anything, even Anna looked over at me and she goes, "Yeah, that idiot's about to roll." So if that tells you anything, how close you were to really going over.
Who else
I
did
mean-
make it up? That
I think it was the two of us, and that would be it, because Alex ended up coming up it backwards after he pirouetted off.
I was gonna say he basically did what I did, except kept going around.
I'm not sure if he actually meant to do that. And
No,
then
he did not.
When it started to do it, he was like, "Screw it, I'm going to go up this thing backwards." I think that's what happened.
That was what happened.
Yeah, but
all I know,
I know after Curtis, no one else made it. So whoever was in between me and Curtis, was there anyone between me and you, Curtis?
No, I think I was
'cause
right
you went
behind
up-
you.
Yeah, you went
Okay.
after.
Well, after
Curtis.
after Luke moved the rock about 3 feet in the wrong direction, I went up to the left side. I wasn't even going to take out my windows for that.
Hey, I ended up beating the fucking brakes off of my rig to make that, and I ended up having to send it like with the ass end facing the wrong direction to be able to get the run up onto there. But that stupid boulder kept me wheels down, so it's a good boulder.
You did actually, that helped me out because going up the left, because I was going to go up the left anyways because I didn't want to ruin my shit before the rest of the day. And I was like, well, I can't squeeze through there, so I'm going to have to do what Luke did. But you hit it so many times, it moved the rock enough to where it opened just enough gap to where I could get in between it.
I kept feeling it getting worse and worse as I was coming off of that thing. Because, like, the first time I went to throw it in reverse, I was able to just throw it in reverse and, like, back out of it with no big deal. The last time I got out of there, I had to clutch dump it to get it to go backwards.
That was funny. That was funny to watch. I'm literally remember sitting there watching Luke do it. I'm like, fuck, Luke just did it. I looked at Nick. I'm like, oh, God damn it. I guess I'm doing it now, too.
Dude, when I finally got up on there, I sat there for like a fucking minute in the fucking gray zone of making it and not making it, just waiting for the tires to decide to do something.
Well, you definitely made that hole way bigger and ruined it. Like, if you hadn't wallered in that hole, I believe Curtis would have one-shotted it after he decided to actually listen to what I had to say to him. I think he would have one-shotted it. But you had dug that hole so far out and get it so sloppy, he had to pretty much go up in the grass and then swing over to get in.
Nick
Well, that's
and
probably
Jake
why-
were both talking shit about trying to make the right side of that. So when I had a chance to try and make the right side of that, I was going to try and make the right side of that.
Yeah, and you ruined it for everybody else.
Well, that's okay. I still made it. I don't
Yeah.
even think Hobby made it.
No, he had to go around the left side too. That's why I didn't feel bad. When I went around the left, I was like, oh, no one else made it. I don't feel bad at all.
That was my one good little bit of fanfare there. Pulled up and parked the rig, and then we all proceeded to go to Little Jaeger.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Curtis, your driving skills were on point.
I don't know, man. I still felt like my driving skills were shit when it led up to what's it called? The first day. After that, it was fine. After rolling it, honestly, they felt pretty good. Other than I felt really unconfident after little Jagger kind of fucked me up that second or third time we went to go do it.
Well, I think that was a combination between me and you, why you didn't one-shot it. Because where I was telling you to go, you kept wanting to go higher, which kind of made sense to do from your perspective. And then it kind of just got all messed up. But at that point they had moved the rock 4 feet down the obstacle.
Well,
so
and
what you were doing
higher,
the night before, what you were doing the night before was going up higher, but they had moved the rock where you couldn't go higher, and that's what screwed you over.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I felt good. I mean, I remember doing something up towards the top of Mason Jar, that basically vertical ledge. I remember doing that shit when we were there back with Jason and Jason, Luke.
21.
Yeah, and 21. I remember doing that. And I remember what Jason told me. He said, it's going to feel like total shit when you get up there. But as long as you're straight on it, all you really do is have to give it just a little bit of a bump, and you should just go up and over it. No problem.
Which one's Mason Jar?
Mason Jar is the one that we went to that was on the other side of the park from Fish Fossil, right after Fish Fossil.
Oh,
yes,
the one
that would be correct.
The one where I got put in the ditch?
Yeah, that one.
Did you guys hear? You guys probably didn't hear about our night run. Immediately, as soon as the night run started,
well, we hadn't
Garrett,
even covered Mason Jar.
Oh, yeah,
Unless
you got a good
you
point.
want to skip Mason Jar.
No.
Well, here we got to at least cover why I went into the ditch, because I was on the way to Mason Jar.
Yep.
You know, being fourth in line and everybody's taking off, I couldn't see nothing because I'm dumb and still have a windshield. And then next thing I know, we're coming around the turn, and all I see is razor headlights. So I was like, well, it's either go off the mountain or go into the mountain. So I chose in the mountain. And previously, all the ditches were only, a foot deep or so. Well, where I decided to put it in was about 7 feet deep. And it fell straight down onto the passenger side in the ditch. It was real great. I tried to drive out, and it only made it worse. So Curtis stopped just to look at me long. Well, Curtis, you pulled me out, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Someone stopped. Oh, it was Michael. It was Michael on the TJ. He stared at me and goes, "You can't park there," and drove off like an asshole.
I mean, to be fair, though, that was probably the lightest rig there.
Yeah, no, but it was just funny. I mean, because I was like, I just lean my head out the window just enough, and he goes, "You can't park there," and then proceeds to shoot dust in my face again as he takes off. And that's when God, what's his name? God, I can't think. You just said it.
Garrett?
Duramax Park. Yeah, Garrett. He pulled him and goes, "Hey, bud, that's not the trail." And then he pulled up, and that's when Curtis came around and pulled me out. So I was real happy to find out he did the same thing the next day.
Oh, God, yeah, that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, so then we went up.
Was it the same spot?
No, it was a different spot. Actually, where Garrett dumped it in the ditch was way worse and way worse. Like, it was the whole. I don't know if you guys noticed it when we were going into the park right before where you could go up to Railbed. Oh shit! What's that?
Right where that little. I know
rock garden is
right there.
There was like a washout, and I didn't see what happened because I was behind Cam and Austin. But we stopped and I went up there, and there's Garrett's Jeep literally just sitting in that freaking washout down there. I'm like, yeah. Yes, it was. I was like, how the fuck did you get in there? He's like, I don't know. I guess I missed the road. Like, how the fuck do you just miss the road?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I about went into that too Thursday night because y'all were kind of ahead of me, and I just barely missed going into that hole too. I don't know. Them ditches up there will get you.
Oh yeah, they will.
Are the roads, trails, whatever, like wide, or are they just like rig width?
You could definitely do like a Razor and a Jeep side by side on it, but the fact was that but the fact is, there was 30 of us going up the damn mountain, so you
Yeah.
could literally not. I couldn't see my front bumper. I got the little stinger above my hood. I couldn't see that; it was so dusty, and the sun was coming to my eyes, and I just happened to glance up and see the razor lights. So from now on, whoever's in front of me in the razor, they're just going to get hit because I'm not putting it in a ditch again. That's on
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too that we have to be conscious of this. We can't go fucking just ripping and roaring up the goddamn mountain like that all the time.
It was Jake, followed by Luke, and then it was me,
Michael or you, and then it was Michael after.
Yeah.
And
But
Michael's
then
a
there was
fucking madman.
but there was also a group in front of y'all. So when Jake took off, there was still, because that was where all the razors were when we actually all took off to begin with. When I did put it in the ditch. After that, it was still bad, but not as bad.
And then Nick took off when we were waiting for everyone to show back up because Jake
Yep.
overheated.
And that was when Curtis was pulling me out of the ditch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we waited for y'all to show up. Nick took off, and then we get the mason jar. Fucking Nick shows up fucking 40 minutes later. Good fucking time.
Oh yeah, and then we get up to Mason Jar and we're all just kind of chilling out there, which God, sometimes the one thing I dislike about that place is how fucking long it takes to get anywhere.
I mean, I agree and I disagree, right? Because you've got so much fucking good wheeling that you can just go bebop right the fuck on up from the entrance. Like you can be into good wheeling and not get off of trail all the way up to Lion's Den. It's just going out to like Mason Jar and shit like that. If you're not following like a weaving path up trails, kind of fucking feels like it takes forever going up the grains. In my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, like when we tried to go to Mason Jar, Michael and I took off and we were trying to just get there as fast as we possibly could. And it just nothing we were doing. Like we just kept getting freaking lost. That map that they have honestly kind of sucks.
I was using the map that they had with Onyx because I could see where the grains were, and I was like kind of trying to fill the two maps together, and like it kind of worked.
I
I'm
was just
excited.
following the dust cloud.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty easy to do. We make a lot of dust.
We are
I'm
very, very good at that.
Yeah, but
I'm
the
putting
problem
the
was
fucking
Jake
chase
didn't turn
bar
his
on.
chase. Jake's chase bar wasn't on to begin with. Your backlight wasn't on, so y'all had no lights in front of me when we started this adventure. So I was like, I have no idea where I'm going. I can't see. I don't know where they turn. Nothing. So
Yeah, I
you're
forgot that my fucking brake lights don't come on with the fucking because the switch doesn't work anymore. It doesn't do anything, so the rear brake lights don't come on unless I'm on the brakes. I should probably just wire them auto in with the rock lights so they come on with the rock lights. But
just get a chase bar. Once he turned his chase bar on, and you had the little pod on it, kind of helped. But it was there's nothing that you're going to do with the windshield and that amount of dust and the sun beaming into your eyes. There's just nothing you're going to do.
I'm very glad that I got the goggles and I brought the shiesty, to be honest with you. The fucking shiesty was coming in very handy.
I don't know about that.
It tasted fucking like goddamn Harlan coal by the end of that fucking weekend, though. Because you're just fucking whipping through that shit. And like, you go and you smack it against the seat, and the seat fucking launches a dust cloud, and the shiesty launches a dust cloud, and you're scrubbing the fucking shit off of the glasses. Good fucking times. Mason Jar itself was pretty fucking nonchalant, though. I enjoyed.
It was a good
going-
time.
Yeah, I went up the bitch boy line because I'm a bitch made man.
No, I went up the bitch made line. You actually did it.
I didn't take the hardcore line, which is where you come in from where I was originally parked.
Oh yeah, where you go over the big boulder? No, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, I skipped
If
that.
Looking back, I think I would have been fine. I just don't think I had. I'm not comfortable enough with the clutch and the gearing in it yet.
It's
That
also
didn't.
a fucking wheelbase problem, dude. Your wheelbase needs to be just like a little bit fucking longer, otherwise, because you have to like kind of fucking get the nose up there and have enough of the nose up there to flop the ass over. And your rig just seems like it's a little bit shorter in the rear, so that's where it kind of like would have ended up pulling the Jonard almost.
Well, I still did a wheelie up the tree, going up the bypass up to the top. That was not fun because the little bypass to the left, like if you go all the way left and up, it's not ton width. It's like barely Dana 30 width.
It's razor width.
And it kept climbing. My driver tire kept climbing up the tree, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to do a backflip." It kind of puckered my butt a couple times, but then I got left up there once everybody else made it because y'all left and I was stuck.
Sorry.
It's fine.
We waited for you.
Yeah, whatever was at the top of that was a fun little climb.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
time.
those like where you have like the 3 or 4 different lines.
Yeah, and Luke kept pointing me in the wrong direction, and I said, "No, I'm going this way," and it went right up it.
Pointing you in the wrong direction, motherfucker. I told
You were like,
that
"Go
you're
that way." You said go that way, and I was like, "I'm coming this way."
I was just telling you to fucking cut the steering wheel so that way you didn't plaster the fucking pumpkin into the rock that you fucking mauled, rolled over, and then fucking were like, all right, I'm slotted into the next line. And I'm like, all right, you're good. Just come on up after Kyle moves. And then you come on up after Kyle moves. I was just trying to stop you from pile driving that motherfucker, but you know, I'll go
Was it
fuck
on the
myself.
way up to Mason? No, it was on the way to Lions Den. Never mind.
Listen, how else am I supposed to drive by braille? If I can't feel it, how am I supposed to know it's there?
I was just trying to stop you from, you know, exhibiting Runs Prime video behavior. Because that's what you were doing. And it was fucking hilarious to watch because you just kept being like, yes, my diff cover belongs in this rock until it moved.
Listen, I was just testing out that powder coat to see how it'd hold up.
And how did it hold up?
It's still there. Now it's a lot of scuffed, but it's still there.
Hey, I'm bringing my shit box over on Friday. Can we powder coat my diff cover clear?
Yeah. I thought you already did that.
No, that was just rattle can.
Oh, then yes.
Sick.
I really thought for a second you were going to say, can we powder coat my shit box?
We could do that too.
That would be hilarious.
Just powder coat the whole fucking Jeep.
It's so fucking terrible. It's great.
Although I think you might need a bigger oven, Logan.
Oh no, that's when you just get the torch out and just heat it up with the torch. Or we can air cure Cerakote it and be done.
That would actually be kind of entertaining.
I thought about doing my cage. And then I said,
how much it would be to do an entire Jeep?
An entire Jeep?
Yeah.
Probably just 2 quarts. So whatever color you want in 2 quarts.
That little?
I mean, what are we going to do? Like, you talking about just the outside in the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably only take 1.5 quarts, but you have to buy it by the quart.
I bet you that sandblast in that bitch would suck.
It just seems like it would. I don't know. In my head, it seems like it would take a lot more than that. But I've also never painted a whole vehicle before.
Well, it was. I mean, Cerakote, you're not doing it thick like paint. It goes on super thin, so it doesn't take as much. And he doesn't have much Jeep left to it. Actually, Cerakote.
Yeah, I get that. Just. I'm just surprised. That's all.
Well, it probably only takes 3 rattle cans to paint his Jeep. So whatever that is in quarts.
That is fair.
Anyways,
Now you've got me going down an autism tangent here. Give me a minute. I'm looking for. Oh my god, they've got the fucking color too. That's amazing. Oh fuck. All right. So we ended up coming back from fucking Mason Jar, right? And then we hit the ledges on the way out of Mason Jar. That was a good time. Curtis, you actually almost looked like you knew what you're doing, taking Jason's line out of there. So that was
Yeah,
cool.
that's honestly, I like that line. It's a fun little line.
Or is that the one that's all the way to the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna go that way, and then Luke pointed me in a different direction.
I don't know. I was gonna say I've heard it's easy to do, and I do it easy, but I can't really say much. Our rigs are totally different.
Only by a lot of wheelbase and leaf
Stickies.
springs are for the pours, and leaf springs and stickies, and
Non-stickies, no coils.
you got 2 more inches on me.
I have more than 2 inches on you, dude.
On, not in.
Oh, damn. I guess if you count tire size, yes, I have 2 inches on you.
That's what I said. 2-inch tire different.
Yes. But like my wheelbase is shit.
You-
What's stock
you know-
Cherokee?
Same.
Yeah,
Me?
you're at 120?
Yeah, I mean, if you squint real good and you're about 50 feet away, yeah. I don't know. Whatever Luke is, or around that, like 107, 108, somewhere, I think is what we measured on that too.
Yeah, you're at 107. I'm at 109.5. You've got more front stretch. I've got more rear stretch.
Well, I'm not surprised your rear is stretched.
Oh yeah, it's stretched so far. It's almost gaping.
Does it sneeze? Like,
No, doesn't make noise. Other than the occasional clang and bang as something falls out of it.
that reminds me, I need to buy Morgan that new gas mask for your birthday present.
If you're going to do that, don't forget the windshield wiper upgrade.
The splash shield.
That poor girl. I fucking get doxxed on the fucking shooting account, and she found out about that. Then the fucking shit with the gas masks. She's going to fucking murder me one of these days.
When she finds out that all of us know about your gas mask kink.
The German schoolgirl outfit with the gas mask.
I thought it was a little Russian girl with a Gurkha and a gas mask.
That's on the weekends.
Oh, that's on the
Whoa,
weekend.
whoa. There's multiple outfits here. You got your fucking tiger stripe with, like the wide brim hat for when, we're having Vietnam flashbacks. We've got a Gorka with the Russian gas mask. We have the German schoolgirl with the other gas mask. I mean, like, come on.
It's weird how she makes you only wear the same gimp suit, though.
I was confused by that, but, the beatings must continue until morale improves.
Yes, Master.
For the
we'll have
record,
another.
none of this shit's real.
Yeah, go ahead and tell all
Except
your
for the
internet
Gorkas.
friends that. I've been to your house. I've seen what's in there.
There's a lot of camo in there. It's fucking. She kicked it out of the main closet, so now it's in the little guest bedroom closet, all just in a fucking pile. I need to stop buying surplus shit, but it's entertaining when it's cheap. Nothing? Nothing. Fuck, I thought Curtis would at least have had something there, but
I got
I was
nothing
telling
right
my
now. I'm
kids-
sorry.
I was telling my kids good night, so I didn't listen to a word you said.
that's fine. I don't expect you to listen anyway. Makes it much harder to be let down.
Well, that's all I am is a disappointment, so don't worry, bud. You'll get another chance.
Excellent. Anyways, back to the Great American Walt. blasting
Oh,
fucking.
is that what we were talking about?
Are we gonna
At
start
one
talking
point
about our
there.
poops again?
Wait, what? I thought
You were there for the whole poop conversation. That's what led into the whole gas mask thing.
Curtis, that was an off-air thing.
Oh, are you talking about the peanut butter one?
Mhm.
Or do I just not want to fucking know?
I probably wouldn't bring that up on the podcast. She'll really get mad at you for telling her secrets.
I thought you were talking about what fucking John said at Harlan. Come on, man.
I'm confused.
So
I'm
am
lost.
I. I am very confused. I was muted in there for a good bit of whatever the fuck you were talking about then. Back to Harlan, maybe? Parking lot adventures?
What night are we on? That's night 2, ain't it?
We're on Saturday night.
Well, nothing really happened Saturday night, did it?
Oh, there was a lot that happened Saturday night. Curtis
can't
was a
remember.
bitch.
Oh, that was when me, you, and Michael went off.
Yeah.
Was Saturday.
Yeah, Curtis
yeah.
was a bitch.
You should
Hey,
tell him to
Todd,
get on here.
wait. Okay, so hold on a minute. I thought on Saturday, everybody else was going to be on their way out to go for a night run. And then, so I was like, okay, cool. And then by the time, so we went out, I don't even remember what the hell we did. Oh, I think we literally just went and did waterfall and rail bed. And then
Well,
sat
this
at the
started
top of
off
there
because
for
we
a
had
while.
This started off because damn, what's his face? Wyatt called and said they needed a drive shaft, and
Just
Jonard was
happened
going
to
to
be
get Jonard was getting a group together, and then Luke took over. So that's when me, Luke, and Michael took off to go find them.
Well, they said that they were going to end up coming out and meeting us. And I was like, yeah, we'll just go run that shit up the mountain. It'll be cool. So we just took off for Middle Rock Garden. And, we made it up to Middle Rock Garden. There wasn't any major fuss there. I threw the poor bastard into my rig once we got to Middle Rock Garden while Justin was fixing his shit. I think I
Oh
ruined
yeah,
his
that was
life.
when I was down there helping him, and y'all were messing around on the rocks. When he
I think-
put it back in, that's when the famous words were said,
Yes.
and that's what led to that night being what it was.
Fucking Mike was having a ball with the old XJ. He's like, I can just let my foot out of the clutch and it goes. What the fuck is this? And
I
Yeah,
still love.
you ruined that poor kid.
I
it's
still
so
freaking love that kid's rig. If it's sitting on a hill in gear, it doesn't have enough compression to keep it from just rolling the fuck away.
Did you not see what he posted after he got back? I think
No.
cylinder 3 had like 60 psi of compression.
Jesus Christ.
Mind you, this is
All of
after he rolled it.
all of them have 60.
Because he rolled it the night before.
He
on
texted
waterfall.
me yesterday. He blew the ring and pinion out of that thing in his fucking yard after Harlan.
Well, he does carry spares. I have never seen someone be so mean to a Dana 30 and it live, especially on 37s. Now, granted, that thing don't make horsepower and don't weigh nothing, but still, the stuff he was doing, that thing should have exploded like 8 times.
I have seen quite a few people have pretty good luck on 37s as long as it's not a standard trans.
It's a standard trans that he just loads it up to the point that it's sitting on limiter and then pops the clutch and away he goes.
Yeah, but the thing is having that abort pedal like you do really is a part saver.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it saved me that night.
Fuck yes, it did. Multiple fucking times. Oh god. So we go up Middle Rock Garden, then I'm following.
You and Michael did laps on that obstacle. Then
3 laps.
Wyatt got on there and he moved one of the rocks like, you know how you kind of like straddle that little V notch in between the two rocks and then go up.
Yep.
Well, he moved one, and that's when I got in there, and that's where I proceeded to melt the tires down, trying to get up in that thing. And then you were finally like, "Let's go." So we did that, and then
we
he
went
led us
on
through the mountains.
Justin's wild ride.
Yeah, I
we
wasn't
don't
there
know
for that.
where.
I'm actually really upset that I didn't go out with you guys that night. I
dude,
literally,
you
so
missed-
much
well,
fun.
so the thing is we got back from our little bullshit. Let's go run up waterfall and freaking rail bed. And I called Logan. I said, "Hey, what are you guys up to? I kind of want to still wheel. And so does Nick. Like, maybe we can come find you guys somewhere." And he's like, "Oh, we're about to just be done. We're about to do one
when
more
you
thing and then
called
head
me-
back."
Yeah, when you called me, that was when we were at the top of what was the first trail we did, Luke?
Your turn.
Your turn. Yeah, that was when we were at the top before or right after we pulled Michael down off the rock ledge when he decided to go up the mountain for some reason. That's when Curtis had called me. So I was like, "Oh, I think we're only doing like one more trail and then we're leaving." And then, 6 hours later, we finally pull back into the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Your turn was a cool trail. I'd like to run it during the daytime.
I would like to not be last. I think I kind of got screwed on that after all the mud, but I think I would have ended up the same way.
Your driving screwed you. It was not the fucking mud.
It would not get up on that rock.
No,
And you
you're
seen,
just.
I was trying everything.
It's just what was happening was you couldn't loop the front end up far or fast enough to get it to like pivot in because it was just pushing the one tire in the rear or the front, I'm sorry, was just pushing, and the other tire wasn't. Like, you almost needed to unlock the front for a quarter second there and spin the ass over, but hard to do.
Welded diff life.
Yeah, and then to go up the actual, like, the intermediate line, you couldn't get yourself lined up into it, and then we just ended up winching you out the hard line after multiple wheelies and kick, or what the fuck is it, where you like pogo sticking it, picking it up on 3 fucking tires, and that tire on the driver's side just hanging in the fucking air for a good 2 seconds. That was good.
Well, I
Appropriate
don't
driving.
feel bad about that at all because everybody had a winch. So, I gave it the old college try.
It took me second gear jumping the rig into the dirt mound to get it to hop in, or like hop up onto that exit, and then I had to run the winch out and just fucking pull myself up it. But such is life. I broke the winch button then. That was cool. So I had to fix that while we were waiting on you.
Well, you're welcome.
Nope. No problem. No problem. The driving skill shown off there is excellent. And the fucked up part about your turn is it's like, all right, cool. There's a couple
It's
of ledges
nothing until that.
there's a couple little ledges and shit, and like I may have popped rev limiter in first just to get a little bit of wheel speed going, but I wasn't like really fucking beating on the rig going through there. Then you get to the exit and it's just a fucking beat down.
I really liked that where you go up and around the tree up on the side. That was
Yeah.
really fun. Super simple, just one shot it, but I liked how it was just cool.
Yeah, it's a good little trail. Then the exit's like, go fuck yourself. And so we're sitting up there, having a smoke and beer, and we're like, all right, cool. Crawford's Cry is right there. Let's go hit that, and then we'll be done.
Yeah, and Justin said, "Oh, this one's way easier than the last one."
Huh.
He
Yeah, how'd
was
that
just
fucking
straight
work
up
out?
fucking lying to you. He said to me that we're going to go and run some fucking hard ass shit before I go home. So he was just feeding you horse shit. Right? Like,
Well, I kind of figured as much.
so Crawford's Cry was a lot more excitement getting in there. I was banging limiter in second, and whatnot, and I kept getting hung up on that stupid fucking rock in there. By the way,
the same rock, the rock that I got my front diff stuck on, so my front tires weren't touching and my rear
Yeah.
tires weren't touching.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
that was real fun. That
I
happened because Wyatt kicked it over off from the side where he kind of jumped. He jumped in it, threw the rock down, and my tires hit it just right, so where I got stuck in the air on the diffs.
Wyatt's a fucking madman. It's great.
I love it. It's so fun.
Wheeling with
Just-
those two is a lot of fun, to be honest.
He's just like this. He looks like King Trout on Instagram. I've wanted to say that for a while, but
Yep.
fucking, he's just like this chill dude, you know, sitting there relaxing, and then just out of the middle of nowhere, fucking gets in the rig, lets it idle for a second, rev limiter the whole way up fucking middle rock garden, rev limiter the whole way up fucking your turn, rev limiter the whole way up Crawford's Cry, and then he just, you know, gets out of it. Header is still glowing, shuts it off, and acts like nothing happened. Fucking awesome. And he likes that rev limiter. Just loves to let that thing sing. It sounds good too. I think that's what a
It sounds
5.3
good.
with
That's
a
what-
cam.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it sounds good, so I'd be doing the same thing.
He was slinging fucking parts with Justin. I was surprised at how much shit that little 3.8 in Justin's JK broke.
Well, he did what Graham did, where he blew his stub and it took the center ring out of the Yukon and blew it out and hit me in the chest on Little Jagger.
Not ideal.
Oh, you got hit in the chest with the little ring from the.
Yeah, the lockout ring hit me in the chest. I mean, obviously it didn't do nothing, but
No.
I was like, "Hey, your stub's gone too." He's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah, the lockout just hit me in the chest."
No problem. Minor problem.
Interesting.
He got that swapped out pretty quick. It seems like the 05 Pluses always break at the stub, right at the fucking C-clip groove.
Yeah, that's literally where they're designed to break because it's the thinnest portion. Because of the necking down like they do is why it breaks all the time.
And his was chromoly too.
Yeah. Yeah, so he
but-
was really SOL. So he had to, I can't remember what he did. Did he end up putting stock stuff back in?
Yes, and it held up because he had a stock 1480 shaft in there, and he was beating the brakes off of it, and he kept going. I don't know how the fuck that 1480 is still alive. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my rig. and I'm like,
Granted, when we got on Crawfish Cry, he didn't really do much because of what Justin decided to do.
yeah, that got real fucked up real quick. Justin, I heard him like fucking beating on it, and you know, you guys were further up ahead. I was the last person in line there, and I'm like, all right,
Okay, yeah. So you didn't even get to see what happened. So, after Michael got me pulled back because none of my tires were touching, he pulled me back. I made it up the rest of the way up to behind Wyatt, and we're just sitting there. And I was like, I need to stop, give him some room just in case, just in case. Well, then I'm sitting there staring out the windshield, and I'm starting to see Justin's head through, come up and over. Like I'm like, that's his driver fender. Why am I seeing his driver tire in the air? And then I hear, put your harness on. I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's about to do something dumb. And he kept working at it. I thought he was just going to back off. And I look over and say, hey, get your phone out. This is probably going to get good. And as she was pulling her phone out, he proceeds to do like a backflip 360 off the top of that thing. And I mean, just completely ruined that thing. Broke the radiator.
for the ORI.
I mean, yeah, it's like, I think it's for sure totaled. If it was, it's fixable, but he definitely ruined it. And we got him flipped back over, and then that proceeded. You were still down there beating on it when we finally got him flipped over and angled back down.
Yeah, I
And
came up and parked at that rock that you almost rolled on, and we were like, fuck, how are we going to guess everything has to go back out the way it came?
Yeah, which was not the funnest thing to do. because he can't drive nothing, so he's got to get towed back. So we got out of the way, and then we got Michael turned around, and being welded front and rear, mine turns like a piece of shit, and I had to pivot on the rock, and Michael got a video of it, but it doesn't do nothing. It felt like it was going all the way over when I pivoted on that rock.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
would have
oh,
been fucking
I was
bad.
like, this. I think it was over on my slider on that rock. If it would have barrel rolled down that, because we were halfway up the mountain, that would have not been fun.
No, you would have ended up fucking rolling probably one time down that and then ended up hitting my fucking rig.
Well, you were already down at the bottom by the
Oh,
time I
shit.
finally actually got it turned around. So it would have rolled to the bottom, like to the where your turn is.
Fuck.
If it was not the best of feelings, and having the wife and kid in there with me, I was like, I probably should not do this.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause it was
fair enough assessment.
it got real sketchy real quick, but we got it down, and then you got turned around pretty easy.
I didn't have a problem. My rig was kind of
Well,
sketchy.
you were off to the side.
Yeah.
My problem was I was on the ledge, like there was two ledges I was on. So every time I was trying to back up, it would slide down the ledge instead of going back up the ledge like I needed it to, so I could whip my front end around. That's why I had to
Yeah.
use the rock to use my slider to turn it. And, well, it fell off the ledge into that rock, and both passenger tires were off in the air, and my driver tire front was off in the air. So it was not a great feeling.
Yeah, I
It
don't
kind of
fucking
did what it did what yours did on Fish Fossil, but at the top of Crawfish Crawl or whatever it is.
Crawford's. Yeah, I forget what the fucking trail name is. I think it's Crawford's Cry. But I
Well, I
could be
kept saying
wrong.
crawfish, so I'm completely wrong.
We'll have to ask Bronco-ish next time he's got his shit, or when he gets his shit back together.
Ooh, that buggy's gonna be sick. I can't wait for him to
The
get it done.
Draco build.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they picked it up and immediately started working on it.
Oh, he's been working on it before he even picked it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
has he?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
been doing axles and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, no. But I meant like the actual chassis.
Oh yeah, no, that what he told me is it's going to be done the goal was to get it done before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I don't see that happening. But I
We
would
can all
not
hope.
I would not be surprised to see it out before, I'm gonna say, April of next year.
It would be sick if he could get it done by Thanksgiving. But
Are we still doing that?
I'm not.
I don't care.
I can't anymore.
All right.
If it's just going to be a few of us, I'd rather go to Windrock and give AOP a break for a little while, seeing how that's all we've been going to. Or go to like GMP somewhere that we've not been yet.
Well, we're going to GMP in a month, so that's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah. Or go to Hawk Pride. We got enough parks close by. We need to go experience some more of them.
Yeah, I don't know what, because like we were originally going to get the house. I think I've got it reserved. I might have to go and call them and cancel that. But
Well, that was because Graham was supposed to come down. Nick was supposed to come down.
I was supposed to go.
Curtis was supposed to go, but he's gay and won't move.
I mean, at that point, I'm almost tempted to say, you want to go and fucking hit up Leatherwood?
I don't care. I mean, that's whatever.
I'd also be down to do fucking Windrock because she likes Windrock, and that's beneficial to me.
I think you need to see some more of Windrock before, because last time we went wasn't wet season. What we did in the wet is 3 times harder.
Oh, I believe it. Because if you get those ledges wet, they're just going to be fucking slick as shit, and you're going to be bebopping and sliding all over the fucking place.
I am glad that some of the Bronco ish is going to live on.
So am I. So am I. I've got to talk with Dave about that. But
I'm excited. I'm happy for him, and I know Richie's doing tons here soon, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
we'll have Stockholmed all the people that actually wheel into doing cool shit.
I
Hey,
don't know.
I want to
Cool.
see
Well,
Richie do cool shit.
Yeah. I do
mean,
think. Oh,
I
sorry. Go
try.
ahead.
I try.
I think that once you're on tons and everything, next year's Web Wheelers Ball is going to be much different than any of the previous Web Wheelers Balls.
Oh yeah.
I just think once you're on tons, it's so much nicer knowing you can travel to go places and you don't have to necessarily worry as much.
That's my main thing.
Jonard,
Is
how well that worked.
Once I'm on tons, I'd be way more willing to drag my shit all the way down, like by you guys.
You know what my fucking biggest regret from the time that I was on tons and lived in New England is? I didn't spend more time at Roush. I should have bought the fucking season pass and made like 3 or 4 trips down there.
Yeah,
Well-
that is another thing that I plan on doing is actually going to Roush more than one time next year.
If Roush is 4 hours from you, 5 hours from you, it's a good fucking park. It's just we've been there and done the Web Wheelers Ball there a fuck ton.
Yeah.
I think small group or smaller group than any of the previous Web Wheelers Balls, invite type of situation, and we just go and explore a bunch of fucking parks, different park every year.
One that doesn't
Yeah.
cost $1,000 to go to, please.
Oh, so you don't
Yeah.
want to go to Roush?
Absolutely not.
Roush is a good fucking time. It's worth it for the fucking wheeling experience at least once. But that's just
I would
opinion.
agree with you, other than the fact that being that weekend means I'm having to drag my entire family there, which that gets outrageously expensive when I have so many other great parks within 4 hours of here.
I ain't arguing that either. I want to go down to Hot Pride.
If you want to go try out Roush, Logan, on a non-Labor Day weekend, just let me know.
Well, my problem is I want to take my own rig, but it's still an expensive drive, and I
Yeah.
still will have to bring the family. So it's got to be a long weekend to even make it worth doing something that far away. And then on top of that,
I didn't say it would be a short weekend. I just said on a non-holiday weekend.
no, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it's regardless, it's still going to be the same price.
Yeah,
do
and
it.
then the other shitty part about it is you've got a fucking 12-hour ride.
With two toddlers, I would venture to say would not be a great time.
I don't see why not.
Now, if I could sneak away with just me and one of them and leave the other two ladies here, then yeah, I could possibly get down with that. But I don't know. The price, the
I
no
know
night
that's hard
wheeling,
to swing.
it's not even that. I mean, it is that it costs a lot of money, but money's money, and they make credit cards every day. It's just that's a haul.
Agreed on it being a fucking haul. I would like to go back to the ranch at some point with a
God,
small
Yeah.
I want to go back there so badly.
Make it invite only. Don't invite me. I'm still going to show up.
I just kind of assumed that I was gonna just tell you where it was, and then you're
Oh,
going
we're
to just
friends with you?
something like that.
Yeah, I think next year needs to be at the old good evening. and nobody listening to this show up.
Absolutely
Yep.
nobody that listens to this should show up at Good Evening Ranch Labor Day weekend next year. Absolutely nobody. It's invite only. You're not welcome.
I mean, I didn't say that. What?
Oh, did
But-
I ruin the surprise for next year? Oops.
I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't formalized any plans yet. We're not even in that calendar year. We've got a bunch of shit to get through before we get there, but most likely we will be at the ranch at some point.
On
I
a
just don't
nice
know when.
3-day weekend in September.
Or possibly Labor Day. Who knows? Or Memorial Day or Labor Day, one of those two. We'll figure it out. There'll be something going on.
But
It's a
remember,
surprise
folks.
even for us.
But remember,
Yes.
folks, it's invite only.
Yeah,
It
if you're
is.
not invited, don't show up.
I'm so
Um,
happy that you guys think you're so funny.
Richie, I will let you pinch my nipples if you show up.
Okay. I'll show up just for that.
I just
You know what?
pers-
We got some business to discuss. Richie has to get the tattoo now. It got passed to him.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What
do you
are
want
you
it?
talking about?
He
You know
has
what
a
I'm talking about.
Cummins and he's got a manual. He gets a free fucking pass. We get to
No,
Wait.
no, 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 no.
No,
One
no.
of the two remaining podcast members has to get the damn tattoo. It's been 2 years.
Wait, refresh my memory. What is the tattoo?
BCO. Cody was supposed to get it, and he never did.
I'll fucking take it.
Okay, well, I need you to lock that in before you hear what's the rest of it.
Oh,
So
what's
it's on
the
record.
rest of it?
You have to get it by me on trail.
Oh yeah, that's
That
fine.
was- So, yeah, okay,
I'm totally fine with that.
good.
As long as there is some modicum of proper hygiene and whatnot with the tattoo.
Well, most likely it's going to be during meet and beat. So we're going to be going up Trail 1 in the back of Luke's Jeep, full blast while I'm tattooing you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as long as there's some modicum of hygiene. You know, you ain't
I'll-
using dirty needles and creek water.
No, I'll just spit on it and rub it off with some dirt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that settles the business. Continue. We almost died
Okay,
on
so-
Crawfish Crawl or whatever. Whoever trail name that is. We almost died. What happened after that? I don't remember. Oh, I think that was when Luke decided he was going home early in the morning. So we just went back to
Yeah,
camp.
a little bitch. Well, you guys rolled in. I remember I got up to piss, and Nick
It
got
wa-
up to piss at the same time. He said, "Guys, it's 5 o'clock, and they're just coming back to camp. Are they cooked?" Or
It
no,
was
you
pretty
woke me
late.
up. You woke me up.
No, you got out to pee. Or maybe I did
yeah.
wake you up. I don't remember.
No, I was up peeing, and you came back, and you started talking to me.
Yeah, that was a good night.
God, I wish I would have gone. I
Yeah,
really do
you-
wish I would have gone.
I really think if you would have been out there, we would have continued. We would probably watch the sunrise because me, Luke, and Michael weren't really ready to go back because none of us were broke. So we still would have went and rode.
I would have rode all fucking day or all night. I wouldn't have had an issue with it whatsoever. I really don't have an issue with riding all night long.
No,
I mean,
think
that's what
were
we did
still in
the
a good
last
part of
night.
the park.
I was saying,
I
we
like-
did that the last night. We were there. We were out till I think we were coming into camp as the sun was just cresting the hill.
That's what we did on Saturday night. We got back in at what, 5 a.m., Logan?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
It was a good
Saying
time.
If Curtis would have been there, I think me, you, and Michael and Curtis would have kept riding. The only
Oh,
reason
yeah,
we came
for
back is
sure.
because Wyatt had to pull him back, and at that point we didn't really know where we were, other than
I had a
hey,
rough
this.
idea as to where we were. I just thought that we were all fucking going back with them, and then because I
Which
would
I
have
was
been.
fine with.
No, I found that I blew the fucking U joint up, which is why I was heading back to camp. I'm sorry, because we talked about that on Crawford's Crawl.
Yeah, but I think we could have gone. You would have been fine for the rest of the night, not doing as retarded of stuff as we were doing. But like
Yeah, if we had
fish
done
fossil
like
level, I think you would have been just fine.
yeah, that is the weirdest fucking U-joint failure I've ever seen. It chocolate starfished itself and it didn't eject any parts. It's just blown sideways out. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I think we could have kept going, but I think it was just that the leader who knows where we're going is totaled, so we should probably go back
Well, I
and
know
figure
Wyatt
it
and
out.
him also were planning on leaving early in the morning. Like he said he
Yeah,
wanted to head out at
Wyatt was.
6.
Yeah, we didn't get back till 5. And that kind of ruined his plan. But I think if Curtis would have been out there, we'd have kept going. But
Oh, yeah, for
I'm just
sure.
happy.
I definitely
I'm
would have
happy
pushed
for
for
this
it.
this event. Me and Luke got to ride more than the same 3 trails over and over, so I call it a win.
Well,
Because
it
it
was a
seems like every
massive
time it's an
W.
event, we only ride the same 3 trails, and then something explodes on Luke's, and it didn't
Generally I do
happen.
something retarded.
Which
You
you
know,
did retarded stuff, but it was first day we fixed it. I'm just saying, like normally it's to the point where like, oh, you're done for the weekend.
yeah. I didn't go out as much as I wanted to throughout the summer, but like that was kind of good because it gave me enough time to like go and actually try and like diagnose a lot of the other stupid shit stuff that I had going on. So like that helped. Unfucking the fuel situation helped. The engine that's in it is like bad, but not like bad bad.
No, it's fine.
It's it's cherry.
Go
It's
to
a good unit.
go to AutoZone, get you a little bottle of Restore, throw it in there, and call it good. Let the little mechanics in a bottle fix it for you.
There's there's no fixing it. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it other than it's just tired. Uh, and it started life when I had it with 40 psi of oil pressure. It's now got hot idle 10, but it's settled into its groove. We're just bebopping, and I'm gonna let it continue to exist for a little while. Starting to buy shit for down the road, but I'm not really like going super crazy. Dwight posted the LS harness at a price I couldn't say no to.
So you
So
bought
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I'm
Good.
getting his.
I think when that time comes, yours needs to come to the house and get chopped up a whole lot, and a lot of it needs to get redone to make it more easy to work on.
I totally agree with you. I want to cut off the whole front frame section and just run 2 tubes out with a couple of tubes coming down off of the main upper section to hold it together. So that way it's easier to work on. There's less of a hassle. And like
Because
for
I
the
know you
motor
wanted
mount,
strong and beefy, but I think you went a little too beefy, and now to do anything on it really blows.
some stuff blows, some stuff doesn't blow. Like doing anything in the
If we're
engine bay
pulling a
now
T
that it's
case, or if we have to pull a motor, transmission, or transfer case, it is a son of a bitch.
yeah, I totally agree with
I mean,
that.
that's like any of our rigs at this point. They're all going to be an absolute cocksucker to have to deal with if we have to pull a
I can have
motor
my
or anything.
transmission out in 15 minutes,
Okay, well,
even
you're better than
even
us.
on the side of a trail, because I've had to do it.
The
And
biggest
now that
issue
it's
with my
manual,
ship,
it's even easier.
yeah, the biggest issue I run into is that stupid 241 is massive. it takes up all the space in that transfer case pocket, and then when you go to like try and line anything up, it just hits. And it didn't used to be like that with the 231 in there, but now we're here, and I like my 4-to-1 at the moment until I get 3 8-to-1. I'm not
I think
really.
it's time to cut some floorboard out and fix it that way.
I'm good with it. We can do that this winter.
Well, I should have more room over here this winter than last winter, so
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm torn. If I can find a 4500, I'll put a 4500 in it. If I can't find a 4500, I'm probably just gonna go with a quick draw bell housing and leave the fucking AX15 and, whatever transfer case ends up behind it. And just leave it at basically stock power output, because that rig really doesn't need a fuck ton more horsepower. It just could use, a little bit more. I think that if
yeah,
I
just
were to try and
just a
chase the
simple
horsepower,
4.8 and be done.
I think if I were to try and chase horsepower with it, all I'm going to end up doing is just breaking more shit, and I already can't drive.
You gotta at least make cool noises when you brake.
Um, but
Like
that
Wyatt.
transfer, yeah, Wyatt's rig fucking gets down. I need to
That
double
thing does.
triangulate the front too.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that with these things. Unless you're cutting that unibody out to make shit fit correctly,
Yeah, that's
I
what we're
don't think
talking
there's
about.
really any reason to do it.
I'm talking about like chopping the frame rails off at the fucking firewall and, running tube in there. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible and get as much clearance in there as possible.
I wanted to 4-length the back this winter, and I think I'm gonna hold off and leave it together, run another season or two, and then because I'm just now getting actual seat time in it, so I don't want to go screwing it all up again and then being even worse at driving.
I like the 4-link. That's another thing that I want to tweak in the rear a little bit. I want to move those mounts for the rear a little bit more forward to help get my link lengths a little bit easy or more even, and let me rotate the pinion up a little bit. I have to rebuild the bump stops because the bump stops in the back of my rig are fucking heinous. Hell, my rig's fucking heinous, but that's besides the point. It works.
See, I think the real reason I'm not going to do it this winter, I'm just telling myself I'm going to wait, is because I got a sneaking suspicion that because YJ is about to start getting built, I think I'm going to end up liking that thing a whole lot more than the XJ, and I think the XJ is going to end up going bye-bye, or be a rent a rig or a backup rig.
Well,
I
like-
think you should keep it for a rent-a-rig.
I mean, it definitely works for what it
There is
is. It works.
There's absolutely zero alternative motive with that statement.
Well, the
Come
YJ is
real
going to take longer because we're changing build plans on it, so it's going to take a little longer. But I got a feeling I'm going to end up liking it a whole lot better than how the XJ currently is, and it works. So I don't want to really mess it up now that it actually works.
Spoolie boy noises?
Yes,
Cool.
4-cylinder spoolie boy noises.
Gonna just leave me over here with the most boring fucking setup ever. Slap a junkyard 4.8 in with the fucking steam ports routed, and that's about it.
Well, I should know sometime this week how much horsepower that thing's going to end up making. Because the plan at the moment is I just dropped the bug off to get tuned, and he's going to build a motor for that. And the motor that's in the bug now, I'm pulling it out, and I'm going to put that in the Jeep. So that way it's just like a plug and play. And I've already figured out there's an LS adapter to turn the K series into an LS, and then I need the quick draw bell housing to turn the AX15 into the LS bell housing. So I got to get 2 adapters, but then everything should fit right in. super simple.
That's going to be sweet. I'm excited to see that thing actually start making some progress, and it's a lot easier to chop shit off of that.
Well, we're doing the moto built back half on it. I got the 14 bolt in the yard now. I got the 05 Plus that I got to finish cutting up. So it's
Are you going to
basically
Cerakote it?
Maybe. I mean, at that point it's a business write off, so might as well. I can write the whole Jeep off, even though you got to make money to write stuff off.
No, you don't. It's a common myth.
So we are getting to the point where the commissar outfit's about to come out, and I'm not going to be able to sit. So you want to just give everyone a quick rundown as to the business and all that shit? A little self-promotion.
Oh, I make ugly things look a little less ugly.
Great sales pitch.
Amazing.
What kind of cool stuff do you do?
Powder coating and Cerakoting. Make your
And stickers.
And stickers now. So if you want to turn your $200 rough country lift into a $500 rough country lift, I can do it. It'll be shiny.
So
Yeah, you sure?
What is the difference between the powder coat and the Cerakote?
One's powder and one's paint based.
Oh, okay.
Cerakote is basically what you find on guns because it's thin and it is stronger than powder coat at resisting scratches. Like if you chip powder coat, it's all going to eventually flake off. Where Cerakote, it just scratches, it doesn't chip. If it chips, it's because it was done wrong.
Can confirm. It takes
Okay.
a lot to hurt Cerakote.
And
Not a
powder
lot, a
coat,
lot.
Powder coat, some powder coat can resist heat, but I mean, realistically, it's like 600, anything over 600 degrees, you're going to fade it, burn it out. Where Cerakote, they make some that can withstand like 2,000 degrees and it'll still be the same exact color. It doesn't fade or nothing.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
So, like, if you got, I just did Flatlands. He built that orange buggy. I did the headers on that thing. It helps keep your feet from burning up because it reduces the heat transfer from the inside to the outside. So that's a big thing to do.
So Cerakote your exhausts, kids. Full Cerakote everything.
If your toesies get hot and melt your Crocs to the floor, contact me. I can fix that.
At Brandon Reed, he's talking to you.
It's not even. It truly isn't that expensive to do either. Everybody thinks it's like really expensive, and then I tell them like, no, it's not. Now, obviously, if it's a brand new set of headers, it's even cheaper. But if it's rusted junk, I can still fix it. That's how the buggy headers work.
So
Definitely
can you give us like a rough example of a price point here?
I mean, it just depends on how big, because it depends on if I'm just ordering the small bottle or the big bottle. But like a set of V8 long tube headers is like $250, $300, depending on what kind of shape they're in.
Yeah, what was it for the AR handguard and the buttstock? That was like what, 200 or so?
Yeah, and that was me disassembling everything and having to put it all back together. You bring it to me ready to go, then it's even cheaper. I mean, I ain't trying to make a killing. I'm just trying to pay for my hobbies. So I guess I am trying to make a killing because my hobbies are stupid expensive.
I should start trapping again. Allegedly, of course.
Yes, allegedly.
Well, Young Custom Coding on Facebook.
Turn your garbage into less garbage.
You did a
make
killer
pretty
job.
garbage.
You did a good job on the Draco. That thing came out sick. That took a lot of fucking blasting, though. Holy shit.
So I just did a BB gun yesterday because I got the final printer going. So I figured I found a camo where it's labs, ducks, and I think there were some geese in it. So I made a camo out of that, and it actually turned out pretty good. Granted, I wasted like $120 worth of color on a Red Ryder BB gun, but it made my son happy for 15 minutes. And I get home from work today and found out it spent the night out in the rain. So, but it still holds color. It's just
But
wet.
it's rusty.
Yeah. Now the barrel's rusty.
You'll
That's good
get
for
that
it.
up
I hear.
before
I
you're
hear
done.
that helps. I hear that helps bullets fly straighter. A little bit of rust in the barrel.
Yeah,
Should clear
chambers.
out.
Don't forget to mention the sponsors of this episode: Blue Chew.
Yeah, Blue Chew and Urban 3D.
When you think your life is hard, I promise it can get a whole lot harder.
Make your uncle happy for once. Get some Blue Chew.
There's no reason you shouldn't get Blue Chew. The first subscription is free.
Just pay the $5 shipping.
And hey, you can't forget Urban 3D. If you want it, he can model it. Doesn't matter what size, if you know what I mean.
And he only scams half of your customer base. So maybe you'll be the lucky and be the half that doesn't get scammed.
Oh, I mean, and rumor has it that he's including what is that? The Shikak or the Shrek Rock Cock with everything.
No, it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson dildo or something.
Dwayne
it
the
had
Cock
Shrek ears.
Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
I thought it had Shrek ears.
Your face
No.
is gonna have Shrek ears when I'm done with you.
Hey,
Ooh.
baby.
Sorry, we're still recording, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, end
we
this
are.
shit so I can go to bed. You got
All
me
right,
up past my bedtime.
Everyone have a good night. Thank you for listening. We'll probably drop another one of these in a couple weeks. It'll be cool. Party on. Thank you. Bye.
It's not dead.